Christmas Eve, 2020. Darn Barnes and Noy. So there's your sunrise. I don't know what our temperature is this morning, but everything froze solid. My phalanges are frozen. Just finished feeding. So, yep. There we go. I really need to open that all the way, but I'm not going to. Because I wasn't going to hold on to it to walk for another 50 feet. And yeah, the curlicue fluorescents, they hate the cold. Number one, time this one just right. If you can really see it, that feeder has half a bale in it. That one's empty down to the floor. This other one ain't got much, so she told me before she left yesterday, oh, I won't be here tomorrow. And there's been a lot of that I won't be here tomorrows lately. But it's Christmas. So I get to feed. Wish it was showing up a little here. There we go. It's still mucky here because it's only about the top inch that's froze. And it ain't froze that solid. I almost didn't shut some water off last night. And ended up, I can leave that gate open. Ended up trying to see what the dogs were. Well, Becky thought it was the dog. I think it was a neighbor's pig squealed. Because I found red and blue comfortably sleeping, I guess. Couldn't find Whiskey though. That's because he was sleeping in the big bale barn. He does that when it gets cold. He'll go find a pile of chaff. And yeah, I'm opening the gate now anyway. If I open it now, I don't have to stop the tractor later. And really, I don't know how many feet that is to walk, but it's a 16-foot gate. And so, you know, it's 32 feet if you go straight through. And I got to follow the arc of it because I got to hold the handle or the stake. So, anyway, start of the morning. Had a good heavy dew last night, so I don't know if you can see it. Looks like it snowed on top of that bin. Looks like it snowed out in the fields too. And most of the driveway's like concrete. Looks like it snowed on those buggy tires too on that old frame. And the truck and the tractor. So I'm gonna head back into there where it's warm right after oh, poor Whiskey. I probably won't hose my shoes on. Oh, I'm sorry, it wasn't Whiskey, it was blue. There's water in that tub. Frozen water. I did not turn off the cow's water or the water to the ones in the barn because there's enough animals to keep it moving. If it gets down below about 26 for very long, it'll freeze those up. But once the sun comes out, it's usually not an issue. And I don't think we made it down to below 26. I know we're at least at 28. We may be at 26. Okay, that's enough for now. Yep, I admit when I goof. New bolts, new washers. Wondering why it's not setting quite parallel. I mean, the pulley could have a little warp in it, big deal. The biggest thing is the center needs to be true so that the pump runs true with the crankshaft. I had this little issue while I was doing it. I anti-seized inside the bushings. I did that by putting anti-seize on the bolts, running the bolts through them. Then taking them apart, putting them on here. Twice that I knew of, my flat washer stuck to the bushing when I did that. Apparently, there's a flat washer in between. So now that I got it all the way on there and fairly tightened up, I got to take it all the way off again. And trying to line the bushings up because they're cut out for the center of the other pulley. Yeah, that's what that screwdriver is for. You need a shorter screwdriver and you can't get in to do it. So yay, I get to start over again. I'm that far. Look. Hey, there's a flat washer on the right side now. And it's actually back to about like it used to be. Fairly true. There's how the pump goes. I got to figure out a mount for it now. Try to find enough materials to fabric cobble something. I'm going to end up probably coming off of here, weld it to this, and go from there. And I just got to find the materials, figure out what I can cut up to use. And I guess that's really about it there. Other than, hey, the pump's nice and clean now. It'll get painted before it puts on for sure. That's just about right where it's going to set. I did a little measuring with where the old mount frames came from the bottom of the chassis. Yeah, right here is going to be right about the bottom of the chassis, I think. If I figured that right. Which puts that pump, yeah, kind of in the wrong spot over here. It's going to put the pump into the radiator, so we got to hold it back away from there. And I got to have it back far enough. Spin you around, make you dizzy. It's got to be back far enough that if we need to change a belt, we can get it out to here to get a new belt in. Hey, if I tip it down, you can see what I'm showing you. So, that means I got to be like 2.5, 3 inches from the radiator at least. Going to be a pain in my butt. And kind of looking to see what I got to do to mount that other hydraulic pump. Got a tapped hole right there. I'll probably end up coming off whatever I do down here so we can mount it. At least it, yeah, mount for it's outside. I can cut it out of that other frame off the old cab. But I got to do something different on the pulley that's on it because the pulley was running loose and I don't know why. May just be a set screws backed out. I don't know. I haven't checked yet. But that's what I got going today. And another quickie. I mean, everybody's putting up Christmas videos today. So obviously, Merry Christmas, everyone. You know, if you celebrate Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Boxing Day, whatever, I hope it's enjoyable for you and happy. DeHaven Family Farm. He did a 3,000, can't even talk today, 3,000 subscriber giveaway. He gave out 3 Amazon gift cards. He's got 3 kids. Each kid got to draw a name out of the hat, out of the box, really. And Rural Life with Ron was the first one drawn. So, hey, cool, Ron. And I can't remember the name of the second one. Sorry, I'm just cruising around. I see a bolt that I didn't tighten. Second one was somebody in Pennsylvania with them. So, congratulations to both of them. And the third name was me. So cool. So I'd like to say thank you very much, Chris. I appreciate it. Congratulations on the 3,000 subscribers. That's awesome. Someday maybe I'll get there. And I just watched Tony Walsh's video. He's COVID quarantined in the bedroom while his wife has the rest of the house. He got a bunch of Christmas cards, and we sent him a card and a rum cake. So he showed the card and he showed the box. Why? Because his wife Jackie already has the rum cake. So hopefully she enjoys it, and maybe he'll get a bite. Who knows? So just wanted to mention those two. And Walsh Farms is at 1,400 subs now, headed toward 15. So hey, if you haven't already been over there, head over there. His goal is to get to 15 now. His goal was to get to 1,000 not very long ago, and I helped him with that, and then he passed me. So, but my sub count's finally creeping back up again. It's been kind of a yo-yo for the last month. It'd go up 6 or 8 and then down 10, 12. Get partway back up to where it was and drop back down. And I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to jinx it, but it's been back up over 1,300 for long enough now that I don't think it's going to go below it again. So with that, hey, check them out. And once again, have a very Merry Christmas. I think it's going to be pretty decent here as far as weather anyway, because it is bright out. It is chilly. We might break 40 degrees today, and we were down to about 26 last night. So, and I think that's supposed to be the warm night for the next week. Probably means I got to start shutting water off. One thing I hate doing, got to hand water cows when it gets cold. So anyway, I'll be out here working on this later, but yeah, for now I'm going to give you a video early. Don't want to mess up your Christmas Eve dinner plans. I will let you look at all that shine though. That is shiny. I swear with a dim flashlight you could shine it on that and see where you're going. Anyway, thank you everyone.